Hi everyone, welcome back to YouTube classes. It's Divya here with class 8 physics. Till now we have been discussing about your third chapter and we are now coming towards the end of your third chapter, that is the last topic, atmospheric pressure. Now before you come to the atmospheric pressure, let us see what is atmosphere, what is atmospheric pressure and what are the terms and units related to that. Now, when you come to the atmospheric pressure, how will you define an atmospheric pressure? So that is given in your textbook. That is, it is a pressure exerted by on Earth's surface. Unit area on Earth's surface, you call it as the atmospheric pressure. Now, before coming to atmospheric pressure, what is atmosphere? Around Earth, you are having an envelope of air, isn't it? So that envelope of air, you call it as the atmospheric pressure, and with that atmosphere, whatever pressure that is you are going to have on the earth's surface or on the envelope of that air on the atmosphere, what is the pressure exerted, that you call it as the atmospheric pressure. Now you are having the unit for atmospheric pressure to be Pascal, and the values are also given there. At ATM is the atmosphere, that is also another unit of atmospheric pressure. And now you are going to have some values for atmospheric pressure which you have to learn it. What is 1 atmosphere related to Pascal? How are they related? That also you are going to learn it. That is yet another important topic. Now when you come to the atmospheric pressure, here you can see an instrument, barometer. This is nothing, it is an instrument used for measuring atmospheric pressure. So these are the basic with your atmospheric pressure, what it is. Okay, now you come to the consequences or applications of your atmospheric pressure. See, this is one very good example. You know, you are drinking from your straw, isn't it? Taking off juices. Actually, in that case, what is happening? Initially, in this straw, it will be air, isn't it? So when you suck it, what happens? The air inside that will be moving inside your lungs. So what happens? Automatically the pressure will decrease. So pressure is always having a property from, that is moving from a high pressure area to a low pressure area. So automatically what happens when the atmospheric pressure is coming like this, or due to the atmospheric pressure, what happens? From low pressure area to high pressure area, it is going to move, so that it starts moving upward in the straw along with the liquid. Okay. Now what about this? The same thing with the syringe also, isn't it? See, you are going to have a piston here. When you move it and move it forward, see, before moving it upward, what you will do? Completely you will move that syringe downward, isn't it? So what happens? The pressure inside that will be completely, air inside will be removed, so that the pressure will be very less. Now once you dip it inside this liquid or your medicine, whatever it may be, when you are pulling this syringe upward, what happens? What happens? Due to atmospheric pressure, the liquid will flow up in the syringe. Okay. Now see, this is one of the experiment given in your textbook to confirm that atmospheric pressure is there. What you are going to do is that you are going to take a beaker or a cup, fill completely till the brim, till the end. You are going to fill it with water. Brim means towards the tip, maximum tip, you are going to fill it with water. And after that, what you are going to do? You are having a cardboard here, isn't it? So this is going to be a cardboard. So you are going to cover it with a cardboard and then invert the cup upside down as shown in the figure. Now slowly you remove your hand. You will see what you can see. You will see that even if you remove your hand, the cardboard is going to get stick there only because of atmospheric pressure. Okay, got it? Now see, you are having so many examples of atmospheric pressure in your textbook. So much you are having. Like one more example, your experiment you are having is a crushing of a can, isn't it? What is that given there? You are going to take a can, fill it with water, and you are going to boil it. So when you boil it, open the cap also or the stopper. Now after that, once it gets boiled, what happens? You are going to close it and you are going to remove it from the boiling water and pour some cold water in that. What happens? The can will collapse, isn't it? What can be the reason for that? Only due to the change in atmospheric pressure, isn't it? So many examples are given there in your textbook. You can read through that. So most of the examples we have seen here. So this is all with regard to your atmospheric pressure and the topics related to that. Go through all the examples given in your textbook. So if you're having any doubt, you can put it in the comment box. I'll reply for that. So this is all with your third chapter. With this we have completed. Go through your portions. Okay. So now stay safe. Thank you, children.